And hi, we're on the internet. Look at us be on the internet. Welcome everybody to Attack of Opportunity D&D. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I think I read somewhere it might have been 2 months, and that's a little sad for us.
Yeah.
And the
Seems
world,
about right.
because we're glorious people.
Well, we're back now.
Yeah, we're back.
We're back.
We're going to play some D&D today, and it's going to be fun. This is session number 28. I think I said
28?
it. I think I said it some other recent time, but that's a lot of D&D sessions. Like, I don't know about you guys, but most of our campaigns, or most of the campaigns I've played in, which I guess involved most of you, have not lasted that long.
Probably don't make it to 28 sessions.
No. And so yeah, I'm committed. This is a thing. We're going the distance. We're going the speed.
She's all alone in her time of need? Because she's racing and pacing and plotting the course?
Yes.
I was holding back.
Exactly. Thank you. Glad you understand the path this D&D campaign is on.
Man, we are hitting the ground running.
Yeah, this intro is the best. I don't.
This is what you came for, right, people? This is what you wanted.
This is the height of internet entertainment.
Kick off
I don't
a roast
know
here.
what you're talking about. Shut up. We're here to play D&D. Anybody want to catch us up on what the hell we did last time? Chelsea's absent today. That's the only other thing of note here, hence the black box.
Right.
Yeah. Who wants to catch us up on where we were last time?
Do I have to do it?
You do.
Okay.
Yeah, why not?
All right, last time, honestly, I have no idea because it's been so long that we played this game. I don't specifically remember what we did in the last episode, but I can vaguely say words about things that we did do in the last few episodes, right?
Vaguely say words about things we did do. Okay.
Yeah. We found some weird shit going on underneath the city at Water Deep, right?
Water Deep, yep.
And the resulting shit we found made it all fucked up on the surface, and shit was bad. And so the dude at the inn sent us to the guy who told us about the multiple world thing, where there's like another version of him or something. And then he told us to go north, because we had to find a globe that we weren't supposed to open, which now the goal is to open all the globes in the north. And then we did that.
Obviously.
We left to go north, and then we almost died by some orcs. And then we just kept going towards Neverwinter, I think.
Accurate.
And that's about all I remember, really. That's about the extent of it.
Okay. Anybody else have any pertinent details that may have been glossed over that they would like to add to that?
I'm sure there are plenty. That was extremely abbreviated, yeah.
Aren't we on our way specifically to Stephan?
Stephan's?
Oh, we were gonna go meet, the traveling vendor guy.
Invite.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We were gonna sit down and eat a meal with him.
that's right. We were
Dinner
gonna do that.
at Stephan's. Yeah.
I forgot all about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is a thing. Okay. All right, cool.
That's it. That's all I got.
Okay. All right.
Fought some undead fucks.
Yeah, undead guys.
Big crazy undead ogre guy and his minions. What?
No details.
Ogre guy?
You guys did
Yes,
fight some undead people? In the mare, the salted mare, salt marsh. I should know this. The Mare of Dead Men. Just salty marsh.
Salty marsh?
It's a salty marsh. It was flooded from the ocean by a wizard, and he killed a bunch
Salty
of
marsh.
orcs, and he killed a bunch of orcs and elves, and then they all died, and then rotted into the land, and the land is now corrupted and filled with corpses and stuff.
Salty marsh.
Yeah, the Mare of Dead Men.
I have a question.
Sure.
I have a note regarding a short sword with blue metal.
Okay.
I don't know if we ever got that checked out in town and to figure out what the hell it is.
What is the note?
It's just that we acquired green and red gems and a knife the size of a short sword made out of blue metal.
I would need to go back and check my notes to see exactly what that was.
So next session we can look and see what that
Yeah.
is.
Maybe, yeah.
Do we know when
Perhaps
you
later.
acquired it? At least.
No clue.
Okay.
Recently, I know it's like recent. I know we've been gone for 2 months, but like one of the most recent sessions.
Okay, that's fair. No, I'll figure that out.
right.
What is? I'm making a note right now. Okay.
Thanks for the play-by-play.
Yeah, no worries.
What is Colleen's blue sword?
I didn't want you to think I was just staring down at the desk doing nothing.
No worries.
That's usually what I think you're doing, yeah, when you're just staring. I just figure you're just thinking about, like, oh, I need to go shopping. I could use some more onion.
You could never have enough onions, okay?
I'm telling you, no, you can have too much onion. I found out. I went to the farmer's market and bought 3 giant onions. Well, yeah, and yeah, you can have too much onion.
Can we
It's
pause
very
on the fact that you think 3 giant onions is too much onion?
It was, I mean, for me, I can't eat that much. I love onion. I fucking love onion, and that was too much onion for me to eat.
Oh, Lord. All right.
I guess I'm going to have onion on my cereal, and I'm going to have onion on this, and I'm going to have onion on this, because... God damn, it was a lot of onion.
Honey Nut Cheerios and milk sounds just with onion. Just sounds...
Tasty.
Man.
Onion Nut Cheerios.
Onion Nut Cheerios.
Oh, God.
All right, let's play D&D, friends. So let me give you some history, and then I will add some more to the recap of what we just talked about. Actually, let's start with where we were. Then we'll do some history, and then we'll talk about some things. All right, so you're mostly right. So you guys spent a bunch of time in Water Deep. In your time in Water Deep, you ran into oh my God, his name's at the bottom of this document, Carlin. He's become slightly insignificant in our story, which is why I forgot. You guys ran into Carlin. Carlin had a problem where he needed someone to deliver a box to Laurel Silverhand, and she wouldn't see you. So next, you guys were like, "What's in this box?" And so you went about trying to open the box. You were down which the whole investigation kind of led you down underneath the city of Waterdeep into the sewers, where you found a weird portal. Somehow the box is tied to the portal. You still haven't opened the box, but somehow the box is tied to the portal. And or did you open the box? I don't remember. I feel like one of you in particular would know if you opened the box.
I thought we did open the box.
Somebody definitely opened the box.
If you opened the box, tell me right now what was inside of it.
I think Bones got what was the thing that you got?
Shit, I don't remember, but I know that
It was a little figurine.
some of us opened it up.
I remember some of us could see and some people
differently
didn't,
than everyone
right?
else could.
Yeah, what Colleen said.
Right. Okay. That was it. Yep. You're right. You're right. I'm actually thinking of a different box that you've since acquired. You've acquired another box.
Oh, box on box.
Yeah, a second box. Or was it? Hold on, let me go back.
Oh man, we're bad in the house here. This is great. I love it.
Okay, yeah, no. Okay. Yeah.
We're super good at this,
yeah. Okay.
Remembering stuff.
Wasn't there another box that had like a
No,
big break?
it's the same box. It's the same box. However, those of you that had seen what was inside the box now looks like this very ornate, beautiful, jewel-encrusted box, whereas the rest of you just see this gross iron metal thing. Yeah. Sorry, I just needed to refresh my brain. But anyway, so yeah, you found that the box and this portal had something to do with each other. You go through the portal, and that's where you find this squarish space with a round room in the middle, in which Nain entered the round room by touching a gem on the pedestal on one end of the square space. He touched the gem, he entered the round room, and there you witnessed the end of Ezekiel's life, who was a protector of Waterdeep. He maintained the magical auras and fields of power around the city, that it powered everything from magical lanterns to the protections that kept dragons from attacking the city. And so in doing that, you witnessed witnessed the end of his life and the power being removed from Waterdeep at the same time. You were unable to stop those that were taking it as they escaped. That led you back up top to the city, where you found the city kind of starting to break down into some sort of chaos, as you would expect any major city to do after it had a blackout that it didn't know it could even suffer in the first place. And so you have all that going on, and amongst that, Carlin realizes that you guys had something to do with this, and he knows a little bit about it because he's from another dimension, like a parallel dimension, in which he's one of the key players in keeping this power alive within the city of Waterdeep. So he sends you to his counterpart in another dimension, in your dimension, if we're following.
Another dimension.
His name is Mortimer Cogsbottle. You arrive at Mortimer Cogsbottle's house, and you find it surrounded by a bunch of Duragar and bandits trying to break into his house. You dispatch of them, and then had a conversation with Mortimer. Them up. Yep. You had a conversation with Mortimer. Mortimer said, okay, there's a lot of things going on, but the first thing we need to do is restore the power to the city. Otherwise, this is going to just continue to devolve and break down. And he sent you north to a wizard's tower near the spine of the world, where he believed there was another source of this magical energy that was strong enough to provide power to the city of Waterdeep. And so he sent you after this, told you not to open it, just so we're clear. And you guys went on your way. This is where we can start talking about all the other things, because the rest we'll talk about as we go. So, you guys set out. But first, let's cover a little bit of history and get into today's game. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Everybody back on the same page as to why we are where we are?
Yeah,
okay,
we're
cool.
getting
It's making a lot more sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Now I remember. Definitely
cool.
Open all the globes in the north. That's what I'm taking
all the
away from
globes
that
need
speech.
to be opened. Yes. Yes. That is exactly what your quest is. So, some history. In 1385 DR, the murder of Mystra, the goddess of magic, ripped and tore the magical weave. This act unleashed a raw power commonly referred to as the spell plague. Magic users of the time were driven mad by the magical disruption. The magical ley lines across the world vanished entirely or appeared in new places. The face of the continent was reshaped with waves of blue fire. Entire cities in states were being magically transported someplace else. Magical oddities and occurrences became common natural disasters. However, that was a century ago, and people of Faerun have become well accustomed to the strange happenings in the world. Things have continued to get more complicated since the murder of Mystra, however. Anyone paying attention, scholars, holy people, anyone who really knows what they're looking for, they've noticed that the Pantheon appears to be in flux. Dramatic events have been unfolding throughout the realms, the likes of which may not be witnessed for millennia. While all of that is interesting and certainly part of our story, we'll get to all of that later. Today, we have a dinner to attend. You all are making your way north, told by Mortimer Cogsbottle that there's a source of magical energy located in a wizard's tower near the spine of the world, which you are seeking to help restore magical power and defenses to the city of Waterdeep, which currently finds itself in the midst of a blackout from a power source that a select few even knew existed. On your way, you decided to reach out to your friend Stephan, who revealed he would be in Neverwinter for a number of weeks, and if you'd be coming his way, you should stop for dinner. You all decided you would be headed his way and to take him up on his dinner offer. You began making your way north along the high road and the main trade route along the Sword Coast. Just before you entered the Mare of the Deadmen in our last episode, you, just after dispatching some orcs, you encountered Josephine, the Blue Dragon.
Yep.
She came down and reminded you, in fact, that you owed her a favor. And the thing she wanted from you was the source of magical energy that Mortimer sent you to retrieve for the city of Waterdeep. She left you to make that decision and left you on your way. Later that day, you were encountered by an undead skeleton outside of your bubble the protective bubble that Mercy is able to put up every day for you guys to sleep in safely, and it scratched on your bubble and tried to speak with you, but it would not. After that, you were attacked by a bunch of undead and heard a voice on the air that said, "You should have taken my offer." Or, no, I'm sorry. "You should have spoken with me." You continued on your way to the Water Deep, and you saw it on the horizon. And as you wake the next day, you still see... I'm sorry, Neverwinter. And as you wake the next day, you still see Neverwinter on the horizon in front of you, and you have just about a day of travel before you arrive. You're waking from a long rest. If you didn't recover all your things, you may do so now.
Just recover my
You are muted, Mikey. You are muted, Mikey.
Yeah, sorry, it was the headphones. So it was raining outside, and I had the windows down on my van.
Oh.
And the guy was knocking on my door, and I didn't hear because I had the headphones on. And he's like, "Your windows are open." I was like, "Shit!" So yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to dip out in the middle of your great
no, you're
history,
good.
but
No, you're good. The thing that you missed that's probably important is you were visited by Josephine the Dragon. She swooped down and offered you a proposition to.
Oh yes.
Well,
yeah.
she reminded you that you owe her a favor and said that you should give her the source of magical power. In return, she would offer you wealth and power and kingdoms of your own.
And the dwarves are like, "Oh, kingdoms."
Yeah.
Interesting, yes.
Yeah. Ellie was pretty against it. I don't know where Bones landed. Mercy, I think, was also pretty against it. But yeah, you guys were still debating this when we carried on. You guys never came to a resolution.
I think we decided
Typical.
to decide later.
Yeah, like we don't really have a whole lot of other options. She's a giant dragon. So
I'm down for kingdoms, that's for sure.
I think for right now, like the plan should be,
Oh, because she wants the thing, right?
She wants
us
the
to give her
thing.
the
You need
thing.
to return the thing to Waterdeep. She wants the thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I think
explicitly threatened us, but like we do owe her a favor, and she's a big giant dragon. So
She did spare our
figure-
lives once.
Yeah, my theory is we got to get the damn thing. Like, don't count your dragon eggs.
We'll just kind
before
of
they
count
hatch,
this as
you know,
like conversation happening as you wander towards Waterdeep, by the way. Or
yeah, like
Neverwinter.
I figure,
need to stop
like
doing
if
that.
we, like sure, like maybe we'll consider giving it to her. I would certainly consider doing it, but we got to get the damn thing first. You know, like
That's fair.
I don't know. I think we got a little while to ultimately decide the fate of that thing.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think that's true, and I also think
But
it's
we're
why
thinking about because I sort of forgot
Haven't
definitely
got
that
back.
she.
That's
she
that's
proposed
why I
it.
wanted to highlight it in particular. Is because it's been so long. Like this is a pertinent piece of information that y'all should be thinking about and discussing.
Right.
So you're on your way to Neverwinter. You may continue discussing this particular problem if you'd like for however long you'd like. Or we can fast forward our way to near the end of the day when we're approaching the city.
Zip zap.
I think, yeah, I've said mostly my piece on how I feel about Josephine. I think it's worth considering, but let's see if we can't find the damn thing.
Okay.
I'm guessing she's watching. I get the sneaking suspicion that once it's time to make that decision, she'll show up again, you know? Well, yeah, deal with
Magical like that.
And who knows what we're going to learn about this whole situation between now and
it. And, right.
Yeah. Dragons have spies everywhere. Usually in the form of DMs.
Usually.
It's late in the day as you guys begin to approach the outer gates of the city of Waterdeep. The guards pay you little mind. There's people coming and going all day long. It's become a fairly large trade route. There's a lot of supplies flowing into the city as they're at the tail end of their restoration from the great calamity here. Those of you all would have heard about what had happened here a number of years ago, about a decade. The entire city was, a large portion of the city, thousands were killed when a volcano nearby erupted and its lava streams flooded down and opened up a chasm in the middle of the city and flooded with lava and wiped out a large portion of the population. Since then, they have since magically stitched the chasm and re-healed it with stone, though people have not repopulated it with homes for unknown reasons. Yeah, the city is in the midst of on the tail end of healing from that disaster. So there's a lot of supplies flowing in. There's been a lot of people coming and going for a long time, but it's coming back from the disaster-ridden town it was, and is finally coming back around to being, something useful again.
Hashtag never forget.
Never forget. But the guards pay you little mind as you work your way through. As you weave your way through the city, you remember Stephan telling you his home was on the east side of the city, and he'd given you directions at the time. As you approach the east side of the city, you see the now sealed chasm, where it looks like someone took a lake and just filled it in with stone, and then just put houses around it. It's just like a stone lake. It's very strange the way the landscape exists around it. And so you also see a bunch of other strange things. You see chunks of earth where entire blocks of the city have been ripped up. The earth, the buildings, all of it have been ripped up and are floating in air, and they seem to be held down by large chains to keep them from floating away entirely. It's very odd.
Interesting.
Very, very odd.
Interesting. Very interesting.
And so you can still get to these buildings. There's like staircases and wooden walkways going up to them. You see people going up there all the time. No one thinks this is entirely odd. Make probably Gror in particular.
Yeah.
Just do your general knowledge, or do you have knowledge arcana? I forget which one is your favorite knowledge.
Not arcana. No. No. History.
Knowledge history. That'll do. That'll
history,
fit the bill
okay.
just dandy.
Nice. That is going to be 12.
12? Yeah. You look at this and you say, oh, you realize this is a direct result of the spell plague itself, and that this is likely a result of the disruption to the weave.
So
I would share that. Yeah.
So
this is.
Nain has no interest whatsoever in something called the spell plague, but Andrew really wants to know about this.
That's delightful. But yeah, as you make your way through the east side of the city, you see the chasm and the stone lake, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, so you start to approach what you believe is Stephan's house, and it's easily confirmed by the wagon outside that says Stephan stuffing things, just sitting outside the house. It's slightly larger than the rest on the block, and you see Stephan's wagon parked outside. It's squat, wide stone house with puffs of warm smoke coming from the chimney. Things outside the house seem very cluttered and unkept.
Seems appropriate based on what I know about this guy.
Fair.
Are there indications that somebody's home?
Yeah,
Like
there's smoke coming from the
lights on
chimney.
smoke?
There's lights. His wagon's there. Yeah. All indicators.
great.
Stephan is present.
So who's gonna knock? I just realized, do Ellie and Mercy even know who this guy is? Like, I don't think they've ever met this guy.
You guys ran into him when you first got to Water Deep. So he's seen all of you, but some of you have known him longer than others.
Yeah,
Okay.
I remember Ellie had like a conversation with him in Half-Life. But none of us connected.
Okay. Yeah, weird. I was just mixing
I
up my
don't-
timelines, maybe.
I don't remember like what was said or if it was of any importance, but I remember that.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Not
Okay.
speaking halfling, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I couldn't say.
Do any of you speak Halfling? No, it's just Ellie.
No.
I may need to throw in some role playing for Ellie. We'll see what happens. Cool. So you all arrive. Do you all? Who knocks? Who's knocking on the door?
I'll look at Bones and I'll be like, "You do it."
Terrifying bone child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bones knocks.
Okay. So yeah, you knock on the door, and it opens, and you see the small small halfling figure of Stephan, dressed in these purple robes. He looks very comfortable. He has slippers on, and he looks kind of surprised to see you. And he says, "Oh, friends, welcome!" And he just reaches out and hugs you, but it's just like around your waist.
Be like, "What up, bro? It's been a while."
Says, come in. And so you enter Stephan's house. And around the room you see you see a table that's set for 5 or 6. He says, "I wasn't sure what day you were coming. I've been ready every day." So you see a table that's set for 5 or 6, and he's got racks of his wine and beer, and he's got all kinds of manner of goods arranged on the shelf. And you see in another corner where he's got stock and boxes all prepared, ready for him to take back out on the road. You see his bed on one end of the house. His house is kind of a U shape. And so you see his bed on one end of the house, and he's got his dining table and a couch and a fireplace on the other end of the house, and a desk over by his bed. And so his house is actually kind of neat and somewhat orderly, given who Stephan is and his somewhat chaotic personality. Everybody, yeah, so do you guys have anything in particular you want to talk about with Stephan? Because he does not stop talking from the moment you walk in the door until the moment you sit down at the table. He just keeps going and going and going. He's telling you all about his adventures and how he's been all over Faerun, and how he's been down south near Baldur's Gate, and how he's seen the jungles of Chult, and how he found himself moving all the way back up to Neverwinter, and how he's kind of settled down here, but he's not sure that he wants to stay, But yeah, so... Anybody want to interject in all that?
Bone says nothing. She just goes to the table and sits.
Yeah.
Does he have a good meal out?
Yeah, sitting on the table right now is some cheese and some bread, and there's some dried meats, and you see that he as soon as you arrive, he said, "Oh, well, let me start preparing dinner," and he goes to the fireplace and he starts preparing a big stew for everybody.
Nice.
Yeah, if he's got food out, I'm gonna let him talk about whatever he wants to talk about.
Oh, fantastic!
So I'd let him rant for a bit. I'll be polite and let him share his thing. He's obviously excited about it.
And as he's talking, he's got endless wine. He's got his finest wines out for you. That's one of his main things he produces is wine and ale and meat. He's pouring endless cups for you, and so 5 or 6 hours into your dinner here, you all find yourselves sitting around the table. Stephan has finally calmed down. It may be the alcohol, or it may be just that he's run out of things to talk about. But you all have eaten your meal. You're sitting around the table. And he kind of hangs his head and begins to look very, very sad.
What's wrong, bro? Positive vibes only here, fam. Way up, way up.
Yep.
What's up, dude? Let me have it.
I didn't want to do this.
To do what?
And you see him just begin crying as suddenly a sword thrusts through the middle of his chest.
What? Stephan, no!
Oh,
I leap
axe,
up.
Axe is drawn.
Yeah, I leap up with the warhammer. Whoosh. Is there somebody there? Like, do we not see?
You
What
see
the
a sword.
what?
You see a sword through the back
Like
of
he
his
didn't
chair.
stab himself.
No, you see a sword through the back of his chair and through his chest. And you see appear, kind of like out of a haze and out of a mist, standing behind him suddenly, a dwarven figure. He's got a smile on his face, and he says, No, Stephan didn't want to do this. And he looks at you and he says, I just really wanted to have a conversation with you.
I charge him with my axe.
Who is it?
You get up from the table and just charge.
Yep.
As you do that, you just run straight through it. It's just a mist. It's just the form of a dwarf.
Ooh, I don't like that.
It's some magic woo-woo.
And he just continues looking at the table, ignoring you having run through him.
Sure.
And he says, I have so many questions for you. And what better way to get you to have a conversation with me than dinner?
Said he's a dwarf-looking dude.
All of you make just general intelligence checks.
Is it Ulrich?
Yeah, make general intelligence checks.
I say Ulrich.
Okay, that'll do it. He says, and you're smarter than you appear.
I knew you'd be crossing my path, you twat.
He looks at you in particular, Gror, and he says, "Why did you have my journal?"
I'll tell you why I had your journal if you tell me how far you got with the robot armies.
Well, the music got intense there.
Because I have questions too, man. You said you got so many questions. Bruh. Got so many questions. I read your shit a lot, and some of that was kind of intriguing, actually. I didn't like that you stabbed my friend, though. That's not cool. We gotta talk about that later also, but first I want to know more about the robots.
In time, you'll know exactly where I'm at with the robots. I assure you. Why do you keep meddling in my affairs?
We probably wouldn't call them robots, but you know.
Who
you know what
are
I mean.
you, and why do you keep meddling in my affairs?
Well, I'm Gror. So
I'm Nick,
Dane.
son of Gror.
Yeah. We're dwarves. We're trying to do some dwarf stuff. Hi, Bones.
Bones.
Indeed.
Mercy's silent.
Billy is also mysteriously silent, yes.
So
Uncharacteristic.
why do you keep showing up in the middle of everything that I seem to be doing? Why are you the thorn in my side? Who are you?
Well,
Some buddies.
we
You do this for fun.
I think we're best described as like middlemen. Like, we're not really important, but we certainly help the people who are important get things done.
Well,
Usually for money.
Usually they pay us, yeah. And you just happen to be at the center of a lot of people's attention, I think.
oh. Who in particular? Who are you working for right now?
Ourselves.
Have you considered, by chance,
That
if
we want to fight you right now? Yes, I have considered that.
Of course you want to. Why do you think I'm not really here? I'm not a fool.
Because you're terrified.
But
Yeah, because you know we'd whoop you.
Have you considered whether or not you are on the right side of history?
Have you?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, my dear, I know my place. I know where I'm at. I know the history that I'm going to make. But do you?
Yes. I say with extreme confidence. Yeah.
Well,
I know that you're afraid, and that's why you won't come here in person.
oh, I'm not entirely.
Or in dwarf. Yes.
He says, "Oh, I'm not afraid of you." And at that moment, the sword that went through Stephan's chest suddenly comes out and just floats in the air next to the mist form of the guy.
Yeah.
He says, "I'm not afraid of you." He says, "I'm just pragmatic. I have many things to do, and I can't be in all the places at once, and chasing you around the Sword Coast is of little importance to me right now. But you do find yourselves in a position to help me, to potentially put yourselves on the right side of history.
According to you.
Is there a better
I have a
source?
sneaking suspicion he's going to ask us for the thing.
You are wise. Must be why you're old.
Well, I think that kind of
Or
goes the other way around.
because you're old. Either way.
Yeah. Yeah.
He says, "I would indeed like you to bring me the source of power."
Yeah. And let me guess, you're gonna offer us wealth and kingdoms and power, right? And if we don't, you're gonna fuck us up? I feel like I've heard this story.
I feel like we've had this conversation before.
No, I'm just going to offer you your lives in exchange for the
Oh,
source
I
of
see.
power.
Okay, more direct at least. Honestly, I like this version better.
Also basically,
There are other things, other entities who want this thing that we have, or we're going to have. We're hopeful to have. Can you guarantee us protection from them?
You seem to be doing just fine on your own, my dear.
Well, obviously not,
So-
or else you wouldn't be here fucking up our evening.
So
Yeah.
essentially, what you're going on is that we're scared of you.
Right, and that's what I'm picking up.
Okay, I'm more scared of the big blue dragon. And she
Yeah.
offered us kingdoms. So, sorry, bud. I'm going
Yeah.
with the dragon.
For now, I have to agree, Mr. Ghost Sword Man.
You just kill our friend, and I'm not fucking happy about that.
Yeah, that's not a great way to start negotiations, by the way. I thought you would have known that, you know.
Oh, that was just to get your attention. The negotiation's over. You've clearly rejected my offer, but you will see. I assure you, you will see that the inferior whelps that worship the false gods will pay, just as you will.
ooh, this guy.
All right, you take it up with
And
her, huh?
with that, the mist just dissipates. And at that same moment, the room you're standing in, let's flip to the map here.
Ooh.
The room you're standing in. Oops. Hang on, sorry. Bloop.
You better be.
There we go. Okay. The room you're standing in. I have to move a bunch of things around layers, I'm sorry.
Oh my god. Oh, it catches on fire. Good.
Yeah, the room begins to erupt in fire as around you, all of the windows seem to simultaneously break as firebombs are tossed through them, and the building just begins to erupt in a massive inferno.
Okay.
And with that, everybody go ahead and roll initiative for me.
I like that Mikey didn't hear what you said because he had to step away, and now you have to tell him again.
Oh. So, the room around you, Mikey, begins to erupt in fire as firebombs are tossed through all of the doors and windows.
That's nice.
And go ahead and roll initiative.
Okay. Oh boy. Well, I can tell you who's not going first.
Oh. Alright, hold on one second. Let me grab mine. Let's see here. You are gonna be.
You believe in life after love.
It was. Oops.
Tears from dead diamonds.
Wow.
Really don't think
Think strong enough, no.
This fight, it might be dangerous. I'm not entirely sure.
I mean,
Well,
fire
it fucking-
is dangerous.
It fucking better be. I'm ready to die.
Wow.
I mean, you know, death in here is not such a big deal. People will save me, but like, I haven't gone down in a while. I want to go down, you know.
Wow.
Hey,
Wow.
that's what she said.
All right. Let's hit me with some initiatives. Gror.
4.
4.
Yeah.
Name.
20.
20.
Oh,
whoa.
hey.
What did I just do? Oh my god. I fucked that up in
I don't
like 80 ways. There we go. Bones.
24.
I hate you.
Wow.
Wow. That's good.
19 on the die.
I got
Mercy.
19 as well.
Yeah, I had a 3 on the die.
Oof.
Mercy. What you got? 23? All right.
Going third with a 20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, guys. Wow.
Yeah.
And sadly, Gror is definitely last, as I have 2 19s
Wow. Not
and
bad.
a 10. Oh, you know what else needs to get an initiative roll because it's present in this battle, and I didn't think about it until right now? Oh, wait, hold on. No, hold on. New card. The fire!
Fire.
It goes last.
The
Yeah, I don't like
that
it.
was a lot of drama for nothing.
So you don't have produce water?
Yes.
Okay. Then, the first up in this shindig... Oh, Bones. I had that out of order already. First one up in this shindig is Bones. The room erupts in fire as fire bombs are tossed through all of the windows, presumably by something outside.
All right, well, let's head outside then, shall we?
Okay.
I'd say that seems wise.
You have this. You have the front door, which goes out into the street here, and the back door, which goes out into the back there.
I'm gonna go out to the
You
back.
could also technically go out the windows. There's a window here, a window here, a window here, and a window here.
I'll go out the back, please.
You're going out the back. All right. Sorry, there's gonna be a little until all the things are visible. There's gonna be a little bit of layer shifting, so I'm gonna have to do some things. All right, so your movement is 31, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 30 you would get to there, correct? Is that correct? 5, 10,
Sure.
15, 20, 25. Well, I guess you could go one more. But as you get to here, these guys here take a held action as soon as I reveal them.
Uh-oh.
Ruh-roh.
Ruh-roh.
I ain't scared of no ghost.
Oh, hey, boys.
Boop! As soon as you open the door, you see the bandit standing in front of you, and there are 2 on either side of the door that are jumping you as you walk out.
Okay.
Let's do that. Sorry. This is unfolding slightly faster than I anticipated. So the first one jumps at you and tries to grapple you. 6 doesn't beat your armor class, does it?
No.
I didn't think so. The second one, however, has a 17. Does that beat your armor class?
My AC is 18.
Ah! Damn it.
Bone armor. Tooth armor.
All right. And
Nice.
then the third one shoots at you with a light crossbow and rolls a 1, so he doesn't hit you. Cool, that was
I
sweet.
grab
Bones.
it out of the air.
Like a ninja. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 13.
13. Yeah, as you're running to him, you see him shooting the thing, and it just kind of whizzes over your head, and you just kind of grab it.
Perfect.
Why
Nice.
not? Why not? Then, next up, we have Mercy.
Wait, do I?
Oh, yeah, you get to do more things than just move.
Cool.
Sorry. I forgot it was actually your turn.
So those guys that tried to grapple me, is it safe to assume that they're near me now? Or
So they just kind of they were holding an action to attack whatever came out the door, so they just basically stepped 1 square forward and were right there. So they essentially got an attack on you as you ran past them.
So I'm not in range of anybody.
No. I mean, ranged weapons, yes, but like you're out of their reach.
All
You
right, so
essentially landed in between all of them.
I have daggers, so I'll take a dagger out and chuck it at the guy that's in front of me.
Okay.
13 again?
13 to hit them. No, it does not.
No.
Does not.
So she grabs the arrow, but then she just loses it.
Okay.
That's my turn.
All right. Then next up is Mercy. You see Bones run out the back door in reaction to the fire situation, and at the same time you see two guys step into like you see them visible there in the doorway.
Okay.
And you saw him kind of lunge at Bones, and she ran by.
Okay. So before I move anywhere, I want to use my bonus action to give Roar Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I want to... I'm going to go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm in line with the bottom guy.
Okay.
And I would like to chuck a dagger at his neck.
Sick.
Okay, so 20 to hit.
You want to get down in line here, chuck dagger at neck, 20 to hit that guy, yes.
Down
actually,
2 more.
Yeah, down 2 more.
You're trying to hit this, one of these guys in the door here? This guy?
The lower one.
The lower
Yeah,
one.
I should...
Okay, yeah, sorry. Gotcha.
Can we move down 1 more?
Yeah, just 1 second.
Thank you.
There you go.
So 20 to hit, and then for 8 damage.
8 damage on that guy? Okay. Okay. He gets hit in the side with a dagger as he's lunging for Bones. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. Then next up is going to be Nain.
Okay. So I want to take whatever movement I can to get to what's his face's body
Okay.
and get it up on my shoulder so I can make an exit next round.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Make a strength check.
12 plus 5 is 17.
17. Yeah, okay. You can get up there. It won't impede your movement to carry him. You're able to carry him easily because he's small.
My intention is to go out the front on my next turn.
Okay. Your movement's only 25, right?
My movement is 35.
35. Do you want to move another 10 feet with him?
If I can.
Okay. Then you guys can get to... We'll just say you can get to here. Right in front of the door, basically.
Okay.
Okay.
And I want to have... Is it possible for me to have my axe in my main hand and then him slung over my offhand shoulder?
Yes, but you'll be attacking at a disadvantage.
That's fine. I'm not going to attack until I get him down, but
Okay.
I want to be ready to go once I do.
Okay, that's fair. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. All right, then these guys get to go. Basically, it's just this dude. He steps forward and attacks Bones. Ooh. He actually gets a couple of attacks with his daggers. First one's going to be, 23.
Yeah.
And the second one is a 14. No.
No.
But the 23 gets you.
Yeah.
And that's going to be for 5 damage.
Cool.
As he slashes across you with his dagger. Next up is going to be... Go
Can I
ahead.
use a reaction real quick?
What is the reaction?
When an enemy ends his turn within 5 feet of me, I can move up to half my speed away.
Sure.
So I just want to back up from him a little bit, make upward on the map.
You want to go here?
One more.
You'd be stepping out of his range, in which case he would get an attack of opportunity on you.
It doesn't provoke
it doesn't provoke attacks of opportunity? Okay, yeah, you can go there if you want.
Cool.
Okay.
And then I'm good.
By the way, you said the thing.
Okay, then some other guys get to go. They do. Then it's these guys get to go here. They swamp Colleen. I'm sorry, Bones. And both attack you.
No.
Probably not that great. Let's see here. First one's going to be a 19 that will hit. The other one's not going to hit. He hits you with his scimitar for what? Yeah, okay. 5 damage. And then Gror.
Oh my god, it's finally my turn.
What happens when you roll a 4?
I know. Okay, so where I'm standing, I don't see any bandits, or can I?
You would have
see the
seen a
bandits?
brief scuffle at the back door when Bones ran out. Mercy ran down and threw a dagger at something.
Okay.
And Nain has run, picked up Stephan, and started moving towards the front door.
Right. Okay, so
Ellie is just kind of not here. I left her on the map. I'll make her go away.
So, my speed is 25. I'm the slow one. I think what I want to do is just dash. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So I can basically get tucked into the corner. Like, I want to run out the main door, basically. I just want to make a mad dash.
You want to run out the front door here.
Yep, and I want to get to be flanking. I'm sorry, the back door.
You want to run out the back door here. Okay.
Yep, to where Elliot or Bones is.
Okay.
But I want to be in that corner spot, so I'm flanking with the guy that she's standing
Here.
next to. Yes.
Okay.
And I think I still have a couple feet of movement left, but that's where I want to go.
Okay. I got you. You get out there, and you see this scene unfolding. These bandits are essentially just mobbing Bones as you come out the door.
Okay, also as a bonus action, I'm gonna cast Spiritual Weapon.
Okay.
I can't do anything with it yet, but there's a little warhammer floating next to me.
Okay.
It goes like a
We'll
magical
hijack
warhammer.
the sword that killed Stephan and use that token. 1 second.
And that's it.
Okay. Because I actually do have that on here. Because at one point it was going to be part of this encounter. So now this sword is your spiritual weapon.
I'm gonna put it up or over 1 square, so it's in like so where it's touching still.
Oh yeah,
to
sure.
the right.
Like that?
Yeah, great. I love it.
Boom. All right. We'll put a little green dot on there so we know it's yours, so we don't get lost later.
And I'll be like, hey, Bones.
Bones, you suddenly have help in this
Thanks for
fight.
joining me.
Yeah, set you up for a sneak attack there.
Now the fire goes.
Yeah.
The fire spreads and gets bigger.
It's kind of like Firewatch.
Why isn't it copy pasting?
No, fire doesn't get bigger. It just moves.
There it goes. Boom. Fire spreads, gets bigger. Much fire, very burn.
Much fire.
All
Oh, yo,
right.
Mercy, check the front.
Okay, and we get to the top of the round. It's Bones.
Hey,
Nice.
Trey, our videos are all out of order on the overlay.
Yeah,
What?
my
Why?
internet got all
Oh.
my internet got all wonky. Came back in. Sorry.
That's right. This will be a test for people who have never watched.
Yeah, people who have never watched us before will have to guess who everyone is except for me. Yes.
Very confused. Yeah.
You're gonna be so confused.
Yeah. All right. Bones.
Sneak attack.
I'll fix it after this fight is over.
Cool.
Sneak attack. Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack.
All right, 19.
19 will hit.
Nice.
I assume you're hitting the one you're flanking with Grohr right now?
Yes.
Okay.
$28.
Wow.
28. Yeah. He immediately just falls to your blades. Just dead. Just a generic bandit. He's not that beefy. Oh god, I've made a problem for myself. Okay, there we go. Yeah, he's just down.
It is not beefy.
Anything else?
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Then you can step on his body. He's fallen to the ground. You know what? Just screw it. We'll just bye. Okay. Okay. Then next up, Mercy.
So, from where I'm at, I would like to cast Shatter.
You may need to remind me what Shatter does exactly.
Shatter is a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on that point must make a con saving throw. So I would like to position it like kind of in front, like it looks like it's going to be like 5 blocks or so in front of or off to the right of me, to position it so that it gets the 2 baddies but not Bones.
So you want to hit these 2 guys but not Bones with it?
Yes.
Okay.
That would be ideal.
Yep. And they need a con saving throw.
Okay. I have a natural 20 and a what?
Oof.
Natural 20 and a 13.
The 13 does not pass. The 20 obviously does.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm casting this. I mean, I don't know if I need to go back and say this or if I can't do it now, but I want to cast it at 4th level.
Sure.
Okay.
Burn those 4th level slots. I don't care.
He's like, I got something big and nasty coming out in 3 turns.
Yeah, if you think this is
put 'em
as
on
easy
now.
as this encounter is, Oh.
16. Okay, so 24 on one and 12 on the other.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Yeah, so the one nearest to Bones just immediately drops dead, holding his ears. Blood starts coming out of his eye sockets and his ears and his nose, and he just falls to the ground dead.
Sweet.
The other one just begins holding his ears as his nose begins to bleed. Yeah.
And then I would like to use my movement to run out front up top, so I'm further away from the fire and the wall.
You want
Like around the.
you want to go this way? Like this way?
Yeah, and then up like a couple of squares, so I've got.
You want to go out into the street, like up here?
No, like up against the building, but just outside of the doorway, like above the doorway.
Oh, like right here.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. So, whoops, that's fire. Yeah, you can move up there, but as you step out the doorway, some things happen.
Kind of figured as much.
Some actions were readied.
Oh, buddies.
This will make these guys appear at this point too.
I guess, yeah, nobody tried bothering tried to do the front door.
Yeah, so as you walk, as you walk out the front door, you are immediately put upon by someone next to the door, and this row of guys over here that you see shoots are aiming crossbows at the door, waiting for something to come out, and so they all unleash their crossbows at the same time as well.
Shing, shing, shing.
And so, yeah, as you step out, this guy that's up in the road, up the road, a little bit further north here, with the bandana on, he just says, "Fire!" and they fire.
Great.
They're so good at following orders.
Yeah.
Let's see
Well
here.
trained.
It's going to be a 16, a 17, and a 5 to hit you with the crossbows.
My AC is 16, so 2 hits.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
Okay.
Three good.
Let's do that real fast. It's going to be 7, 8, 6. Okay. 14 damage from the crossbows. And then this guy comes down to attack you. If I can click on the map again. Oh, there we go. This guy comes down to attack you. With his longsword. He makes 2 attacks.
Oh, good.
One is going to be for 23 and the other one for 10. So 1 hits. And that is going to be for 12.
Okie doke.
And then you can finish your movement. I will let you now choose, now that you know what's outside this door, if you move any further than right there.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Would you like to do anything else?
No, well,
Because it is your turn, technically, despite all of those guys going.
Like, I'm gonna scream a ton, because that's probably real painful, and make a real loud ruckus so my friends know what's going on out
Yeah,
here.
and Nain, for your part, you see this happen as soon as the door opens. Like, all of that just happens. In fact, one of the crossbow bolts misses and just, like, sticks in the wall right past you.
Sure.
Yeah, I don't really have... Yeah, there's nothing else I can really do but yell, I guess.
Okay. Nain, you're up.
I'll yell to the back door, "Gror, help up front!" And then I'm going right at the guy that's there, and I'm at disadvantage because
Are you just dropping Stephan right where he is right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nope, I've still got him, so I'm at
Okay,
disadvantage.
you're doing it at disadvantage. Okay. Okay, so yeah, we'll just
I'm-
know you have him until you tell me otherwise, and then wherever you drop him, that's where I'll drop the token.
Perfect. I rage.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 and a 3. So the 3 for the first hit is 14.
I don't think 14 hits this guy. 14 does not hit this guy. He's wearing slightly heavier armor than some of the archers that are out on the road you see.
Sure. I'm going to try my second attack. (18) and a 19.
Oh, those
So
both hit.
29.
Yeah, that hits.
Nice.
Okay, so it's...
Yeah, those would both hit, I guess, if they were 2 different attacks.
Yeah, right? Okay.
I forgot you were rolling disadvantage. Duh, drunk. It's like, what the fuck is the 18 and the 19? Anyway,
9 points of damage.
9 points of damage. Yeah, that guy
And
does not like that.
So I've moved 10 feet. I'm going to then now move down 15 and into the path 20. So, like, you know where the bottom archer guy is?
Yeah.
one row below him, but on the other side of the path.
Are you going to take the attack from this guy as you move past him?
Yep.
Okay. Which he is going to actually take at advantage.
I'm sorry, no, I'm not.
You're not going
next to that guy on the other side of the path.
Oh, but down here.
The near side of the path. On the path and down one square. And that's where I'll drop Stephan.
Okay. And he's going to take one at you at okay. He rolled a 20.
Well, that's going to hit.
Yeah. So, pull up. It's only one with the long sword. This could be worse. Yeah, this could be worse. $12, 15 damage as he whoosh, catches you with his long sword.
Glad I raged.
Yeah, because that reduces for you, doesn't it?
Yeah, I took 7.
All right, and so you drop Stephan right there.
Yep.
Okay, you're no longer carrying Stephan. Noted.
Perfect.
Anything else?
That's it.
All right. And so some other guys get to go. Well, just actually this one back here. And this guy is going to get into the fight up here on Mercy. We'll start in the back. Whoops. He goes and attacks Bones. Ooh.
Typical.
You were the closest. You're always the closest.
Yeah, it's true.
I don't think he's going to succeed, though, for a 15.
No.
No, didn't think so. Okay, and the one in front against Mercy, probably also not going to succeed at 14. Nope. Okay, cool. They both... Oh, wait. They both have multi-attack. Let's do it again. No, again. And also no again. Yay, this was fun. Okay, so then next up, these other guys. So we have some other guys waiting off in the wings that didn't get involved in the ways that I thought they would. So he makes his way around the back of the building. Fine.
You were hoping one of us was going to jump out the window. I remember you saying, you can jump out the window.
I may have said that. Yeah, that's true. Or no, this guy.
Gotta drive my choices, Trey. My choices.
Now, when the DM says you can do something, it's not always the best idea to do that thing.
In case you're wondering, you can touch the fire.
You can jump in there if you want. You can occupy the same square if you want.
You can occupy the same square as the fire if you'd like. I'm not saying there won't be consequences for that action, but you may choose to do that if you would like to. Just saying. Okay, so the one guy, this guy had to dash. So the guy up in the alley that moved over here, he had to dash. So he doesn't get to do anything. The guy down here, however, did not have to dash. He gets to take a shot with his crossbow at Nain. So we're going to do that right now. It's going to be 17 to hit you, Nain?
Yep.
Oh! It's a bit of a surprise to me.
I'm beefy. I'm not, armored.
Ooh, and that's going to be max damage with an 11.
With 11?
11. As he steps around the corner, you take a large crossbow bolt, kind of in the back of your shoulders. You weren't really looking that way. Then, next up, we have the other archers in front. As they reload and fire... Stupid bug. Fire their crossbows. Huzzah! Oh, that's bad. That's all bad. This is all terrible. Every arrow misses. I don't even care who I'm shooting at. They all missed.
Nice.
Cool. Good times. And then the one standing... Oh, no, that's a different guy. The orange ones are... Note that the bandits that have an orange mark on them are different than the ones that don't have an orange mark on them. The ones with the orange mark have heavier armor. Gror.
Okay.
Yeah.
So looks like there's 2 guys back here.
Yes, there are. One just came around the corner, slightly out of breath as he had to dash. Oh, did the fire go?
No.
Oh, the fire goes after Gror. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay, range on spiritual weapon is 60 feet, so I'm pretty sure I can just leave the sword where it is and go running out the front.
Yeah, that's probably true. I don't even know that we need to count that.
So, unfortunately, because I'm so slow, it's going to be a dash again.
Okay.
So that puts me 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
35 to get to the
40.
doorway where the guy is.
Yeah, so 40 feet.
I got 35 there.
Yep, me too. So then I will come. No, I think right there is good for now.
Okay.
As a bonus action,
I will make you an offer just because I'm the DM and I can do this. If you forego your bonus action, you can have a full action to attack this guy since you only really use 10 feet of your dash.
Okay.
I feel like it's fair trade. So you can have your
I was
action.
supposed to make an attack. I was supposed to make an attack when I cast the spell with a sword too. I didn't do that.
You can, yeah, sure, if you want. Yeah, well, I mean, you get to attack with it this turn anyway. But, yeah, you can have your action to attack this guy if you'd like, essentially is what I'm saying. Or you can do the bonus action thing you were going to do.
Well, I will then instead use my action, to
Okay,
attack
I
that
figured
guy.
you would.
That sounds more like.
Had you moved, like, even a little bit further, I probably would not offer this. But,
Sure. Okay, so that's going to be a 19 to hit.
That'll hit.
That's nice, because now he will take 8 damage.
8 damage. Nice.
Yeah. As I whack him. With the Warhammer, which wasn't a great roll, but that's going to be it.
Okay. Yeah, he's looking a little bit rough. This guy in particular, as his armor's starting to get a little bit cracked and frayed. And do you want him to do your spiritual weapon?
Oh yeah, spiritual weapon will attack also. He got a 14.
14 to hit that guy? Maybe. No, you're just shy.
Okay, then I want to, if I can, like move it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can flank with a spiritual weapon.
Does it count as an ally?
I don't know. It just says you summon a... I gotta pull the spell description.
If it says it's an ally, then yes. Zart, you're muted. Yeah.
Am I?
You're not anymore.
I didn't change anything.
Oh, weird. Do you know if it counts as an ally?
I'm Googling right now. Rules is written. No, it doesn't.
I don't think so, no.
Okay, I'm inclined to say no because it's an inanimate object, but I was going to let it go if the rules said yes, so I'm going no.
Yeah, well, that's fine.
Cool.
Then we'll float it to that square anyway, because I can move it 20 feet if I wish, so that's fine. And that's it.
All right, then. Fire! Fire continues to spread. It's starting to bust out the windows and lick out onto the street. We've played with this rule before, but if you finish your turn in a fire square, you will take full fire damage. If you pass through a fire square, you will have an opportunity attack to take half fire damage. Is that how we did it? That's how we did it, right?
I don't remember.
I think that's how we did it.
Whatever you say. Dungeon Daddy.
What?
I said whatever you say, Dungeon Daddy.
Yes, he did just call you Dungeon Daddy, if that's what you were asking.
That's kind of what I was asking. So yeah, basically the middle of this house has kind of become impassable. Like, you can do it, but you're risking some damage from the fires.
But I'm guessing like you could go around the house even though it's not on the map right now.
Yeah. There is room around the house. That is a thing you can do. But it costs movement to do so. So, yeah. Bloop, there we go. Fire spread. Wait, one more. Yeah. All right, look at that fire. It's raging.
Wow, so raging.
So fire. Stephan better have insurance. Bones.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the guy that's right in front of me here.
Okay.
Classic move.
Classic.
Yeah.
Hit the one in
19
front of me. 19 hits.
For 12.
Okay, that I think just lays him out. Yeah, he die. Wait, no, this is the other guy. Hold on. 19 still hits, does not lay him out. However, he does not look happy.
Did
Okay.
he look happy before?
He had a slight grin before. He no longer has a grin. You don't know if it was like a sadistic "I'm gonna murder you" grin or like a "I'm just having a good day" grin, but he had a grin.
Right. He's significantly less happy.
He's less grinny. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and use a bonus action to disengage.
Okay. And then?
I'm gonna run through the house and risk the fire damage in order to get with my friends.
Okay. If you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Alright, so you disengage. And then all the fire's in my click way, I'm sorry. So that's gonna be if you go that way, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. What's your speed?
30.
30. You can get to the other side of the fire in the house.
Okay.
And go ahead and does a 23 hit?
Yes.
Okay. You just catch slightly on fire. What's a fire damage? 1d4? I think it's a d4. You take 1 point of fire damage as your shirt goes and catches on fire. You gotta like pat it out a little bit.
Oh, hot.
Hot.
Oh.
That's it.
Okay. Mercy. You are getting bandits all up in your business.
Yeah, they're. I don't like how close they are. Can you show me what a 30-foot cone?
Show me the way.
I'm sorry.
30-foot cone would look like
30
emanating from itself.
Foot cone. I'm assuming you're wanting to go this way with it.
Probably.
So you would reach those 3 guys for sure, but you'd have to choose between one of these 2 dudes.
Okay. I would like to hit the guy on the top next to me and 3 buddies across the street.
Okay.
Try to hit them. With fear, which will hopefully make them run away.
Ooh, okay.
And it is a wisdom saving throw.
Let's start with the 3 that are furthest from you. No bonus. What's my DC?
14.
That's a fail, that's a fail, that's a fail.
Nice.
And the other guy... also no bonus, fail. How long does this last again?
Up to a minute as long as I'm concentrating, and while they're frightened, they must take the dash action and move away from me by the safest available route on each of its turns, unless there's nowhere to move.
Okay. They don't do this immediately, they do it on their turn. Okay. Alright, well... yeah, okay. Cool. Anything else?
No,
But you definitely see, as you cast that spell, sorry, just so you have an effect of the spell. You cast the spell, it happens, and you see all of them suddenly get panicked and take a deep breath as they all begin to turn away from you.
Nice.
There you go. Nain.
Oh yeah.
So
you see all of those guys begin to turn away from Mercy, by the way. Like they're about to take off in a run.
Oh, perfect. So
Get him in the back.
I want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I want to do 4 squares to the left and 1 square up.
4 hops this time.
4 squares left and 1 up. I'm sorry.
That's fire.
I know.
Hot, 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 hot.
Okay, 4
No,
left.
hot.
4 left and 1 up.
Correct.
So here?
You're bad at instructions. That's 3 left and 2 up.
What? You were here.
I was there. 4 left
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh,
and then 1 up.
shut up.
Yay, there we are.
All right.
right.
So he basically just turns straight into you.
Perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. And then I'm going to swing at him,
Okay.
Just hold out something pointy and wait for him to run into it.
right? I'm not at disadvantage anymore, which is good.
Nope.
That's a 29.
29.
Assume a 29 hits
Yeah, that will hit.
for 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yep.
This is Warhammer, right?
No, Berserker Great Axe.
The axe. Yeah. So as you hit him, you take him out, and you feel this like joyful glee of an energy come up off of your axe.
Yeah. I want to do it again, so I'll hit the guy next to him.
Yeah, you hit that guy. Do it.
21.
21 hits.
$17 damage.
17 damage. Same thing happens. Only this time, your axe, instead of just joyful glee, it's like a joyous rage. Your axe has is just like going into a bloodlust.
And I'll take 5-foot step. I still got speed left.
Okay.
And just yell at that guy.
Just yell at him.
Just yell.
Okay. He looks incredibly frightened. Whether it's from you or Mercy, he is terrified.
Excellent. I want him to rust his armor.
I think it's both. I think he's terrified of both.
It might be. It might be. All right. Some bad guys get to do some things. This one in the back alley has to fight with a floating sword for unknown reasons. Well, it's a floating axe, I think. He does not hit the floating axe, which is really tragic because it's a floating axe.
I don't know if you can actually attack the axe.
Can you? Oh no, because it's literally just like a weapon. It's not like a thing. All right, well then he just runs away. Does the axe get an attack of opportunity? No. Okay.
Yeah, no, it doesn't say anything about it having hit points or anything. I think it's just a spectral blade that just does its 1 attack per round, basically.
Yeah, like if you couldn't flank with it, I bet it doesn't get an attack.
He's gonna run into the house and take his fire damage.
Oh, Bones, he wants to fight with you in the fire.
No.
A resounding no from Bones.
And this other one is also going to run into the fire room.
I didn't think they'd follow me. For whatever reason. Fire is the
You
reason.
thought wrong. Yeah, fire would have been a good reason, I thought.
Okay, so that guy's going to run all the way through up to there. And take some fire damage because of that. Takes 4. Okay. Then the one out front fighting with Mercy also... Oh, no, he runs away. He runs.
Bye.
He gets to there. He gets to make another save on his next turn, right?
Andrew, you're muted.
Let me look.
Does he get past one of my threatened squares?
No, he did not.
Okay.
The other one will, though. Okay, so the guys with orange dots get to go. The one furthest down the road is going to fire his crossbow at Nain again and miss, and then move. Up to here. Then the other two are going... Well, one is going to attack Mercy. That one hits. And I think he might get 2. Yeah, he gets 2. So the first one hits. Second one is going to be at 19.
Yep.
That also hits. And then so it's going to be this. It's going to be 7... 14 slashing damage from his longsword as he swings it at you twice.
Okay.
And then the other one's going to attack... Or he moved... Is that... Hold on, let me count his movement real quick. Nope, he doesn't get to do anything. And then... Yeah, that's it. This other one out here that is feared runs away. Straight off the map. Nain, you get to take an attack of opportunity on this guy as he runs past you.
Fuck yeah. $25.
25?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
Max damage for 20.
20? Yeah. As he runs past you, you just like almost mindlessly whoosh, just bury your axe in his back and he falls down dead at your feet.
Yeah.
That's the end of those guys. Gror.
So there's 2 of them now.
Yeah, there's two of these dudes in front of you. There's one out in the street fighting with Nain, and there's one in the house fighting with Bones behind you.
Alright, so this time what I think I want to do...
What I'm gonna do...
Alright, what happened was I'm going to use my action to attack this guy. And then I'm going to use War Priest so I can use my bonus action to make a second attack on him, basically.
Okay.
And we're going to see how these two go. So the first one is a 19 to hit.
19 will hit.
Okay. So he is going to take...
You're attacking the one directly below Mercy, right?
Correct, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He takes 9 damage.
9 damage. Okay.
And then I will attack him again for 26 to hit.
That hits.
Yeah. And he's going to take... Wait. I rolled the wrong dice. Yes, maxed for 13.
Okay. He is looking weirdly virile for as hard as you just hit him, and he's just with broken teeth glaring back at you and snarling.
Well, that makes me sad.
Make a perception check, too. Since you're staring 2 of these guys down.
Hey, I'm actually kind of good at that. I percept for 19.
As he grimaces during one of your hits, you notice a brand on his neck of a cog.
A cog?
A cog.
He's a robot! I don't know what that means.
Wait, did you say cod like the fish or cog like
Cog, like a gear. Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I was gonna move, but not now that there's 2 of them here.
Okay. Okay. Fire! Fire's gonna start becoming problematic for those of you still touching the house.
Oh boy.
You ever seen how fire develops? It gets very rapid. Rapido. Much rapido.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
like
That's where
this.
that comes from.
Am I not in a fire square right now, though?
You,
Somehow?
you are touching fire, technically. I'm going to make it a little bit more apparent. How's that?
Well, that's much more apparent, yes. Yeah, now I'm literally covered in flames, yeah. I had 0 flames, now I have 100 flames.
Hold on one second. Let me pull you. Let me pull all the players to the front. Things have gotten out of hand.
Clearly.
Crossfire.
Honestly, didn't
You
expect
get
anyone to
talking
still
about-
be in the house at this point.
House fire.
Well, never underestimate your players.
Clearly. So, how's everybody's weekend?
So far,
Great.
so good. I slept a lot today.
Yeah. That's
I was supposed to
cool.
wake up and go play paintball, and instead I slept.
I was
for
going to ask how
12.5
that
hours.
went, if that happened.
Nope.
Were you supposed to go to in town one?
No, his Colors had a game, but yeah, I slept.
We rearranged our living room today.
Nice.
Yes, we did.
Looks good. The feng shui.
Fantastic. One more, and I'm almost there, guys. I swear.
I swear.
By the moon and stars in the fire.
I'll burn there.
I've been there.
That Boys to Men.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we did just make up the fire part. But, you know.
Burns to men.
No, that's not Boys to Men. All for One.
All for one.
Wait,
That was
what?
the-
That's a band?
I don't think that's. Yeah, I don't think that's kind of. I don't know. I could be wrong.
I mean, you're probably not.
No, it was all for one.
Nice.
90s R&B groups, man. There were so many of them.
It really was. Okay, so those of you in the house, all of you are currently touching fire. So on your next turn, you're going to have to make a fire save to not fire.
Do a little dance.
Do a little fire dance. You may continue to stay in the house, as the fire damage is only... Well, if you stay in the square, 2d4, but if you run through the square, 1d4. So, Bones, you're up. The room had the flames have make a fire save. Let's call it dexterity.
A lot. 23.
23. Yeah. You make the fire save. You take half at 3 fire damage. You're just you're just catching little singes on your clothes.
So I'm gonna hit the guy that's right in front of me.
Yeah. I love the scene that this is painted all of a sudden, by the way. Just Bones in a
21.
flaming house fighting with a dude.
Yes.
Yeah, you hit him.
Nice. For 10.
10. Let's see where he's at. Yeah, that does some damage to him. Let me see. Yeah, he's still up though. He's bleeding fairly profusely from
Good.
all of his wounds.
Yes. And then I'm gonna skedaddle.
Okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my bonus action to disengage. And I'm gonna run the hell out of this house.
Okay. You have to get past the 2 guys at the front door in order to get out of the fire right now.
I I like my odds.
Okay. So you disengage from this guy. You run 5, 10. You can run through Gore, through this guy. Do you want to just be on the other side of him, or do you want to go further than that?
No, I'll be on the other side of him. Heyo.
Okay, heyo. So yeah, make acrobatics for me as you like tumble your way through the fire and people.
25.
25, yeah, no problem.
I have
You're
an
just
11
like
acrobatics.
you're just like rolling through fire and people as you get like 3 more fire damage from just getting singed by the fire as you roll through it.
We don't have bones do nearly enough flippy doos.
We don't. Yeah, you're all kinds of flippy do.
You got mad decks, yeah.
Whoops. She's gonna be flipping a lot now.
Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
No? Okay. Mercy, you're up. The fire is not affecting you, but you feel the heat as it's like pushing its way out the door.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy. I'm not feeling very well, guys. Not feeling very well at all. But I want to try to do Cloud of Daggers on the guy directly in between all of us.
Okay.
Oh, I don't even have to try. I just do that thing.
You just do it. Yeah. It doesn't hit until the beginning of his next turn, right?
A creature takes 44 slashing damage when it enters the spell's area for the first time.
Yeah, so it takes
Turn
it then.
Turn there. Yeah.
Yeah, so 44 slashing.
Yep. 14.
14?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is enough. As the cloud of daggers appears, just begins eviscerating him into a pool of blood. The flames that are starting to lick out the door start making the blood in the door and like the door frame just like bubble and boil as it leaks in towards the house.
What?
The fire's hot. But yeah,
That's
this guy
savage.
drops dead in a pool of bloody mush.
Boiling blood.
Boiling blood
Yes,
at the foot
I
of,
would like
of,
to-
Na- of Gror. Go
I'd
ahead.
also like to move away from the house.
Yeah, just like out by Bones.
Yeah, a little bit further out, like maybe one more over to the left.
Sure. Anything else?
Nope, that'll do it.
All right then. Nain. The house at this point is just engulfed, and you see your friends trying to make their way out. You see Gror still standing in the flaming doorway. Yeah.
To Gror, get out of there. You're losing your beard.
I know.
And I'm going to swing at the guy that's right in front of me. Ooh, 18.
18 will hit.
Nice. For 17 damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's just like he's still pretty solid at the moment.
Well, then I'll hit him again. I'll try at least. 22
22 hit.
for 11 damage.
For 11? Okay. Yeah. He's hurt. He is very hurt. Very hurt. Anything else?
I'm going to use my armor to try and finish him off.
Oh, okay.
Not with a natural 1, I'm not.
Nope. You try to fling yourself at him, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" All right. So the dude that's running away has to is Cloud of Daggers concentration?
Yes.
Yeah, he's no longer afraid of you. But you hear him yell, "Retreat! This fight is lost!" And so he continues to leave. He's gone.
Bye.
Then the one in the house did not hear this message as he's
He's burning up.
just surrounded by flames. He needs to make a save with a natural 1.
Oh no.
Yeah, we're going to call that a critical hit from the fire. Double that all up. Ooh, that's not good. You all, Gror in particular, just starts hearing bloody screams and cries from inside the house as he begins to be burned alive.
Oh, nice.
Gross.
The other two, the one engaged with Nain and the one engaged with Gror, hear the call for retreat, assess what's going on, and try to leave. This one disengages with Nain, and this one disengages with both of you. All three of you get to make attacks of opportunity on these people.
Nice.
Wait, me too?
Yeah.
Sweet. Well, not so sweet. 12.
12 does not hit.
24 to hit the one for me.
24 hits. Bones?
Was it me?
Yeah.
25.
25 hits.
16 damage from Nain.
16.
9.
9. Yeah, so Nain, the one that you were fighting with, you hit for that 16 damage, and as he turns, he just falls dead at your feet.
Perfect.
Bones, the one that you hit for 9, just continues running.
Coward.
Bitch.
Yeah, you tell him.
And he runs straight off the map.
Like a bitch.
Straight off the boat? Is that what you said?
Off the map. He gone.
Off the map.
And with that, the battlefield has been cleared.
Mm.
Gror, make a dexterity save as we
Okay.
finish this initiative round.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, buddy. But you take some fire damage.
17 damage.
It's not a natural 1 where the fire crits you, but you are going to take 4 fire damage as a result of
wow.
your bad fire dance.
Fair enough. I'm still doing okay.
Yeah. So you take 4
Just a
fire
little
damage as you make your way out of the
message.
house. And you all stand there and watch as the fire, since it's its turn, just fully, at this point, fully engulfs the house. You can see nothing left of the interior. Any belongings that you had set down in the house have been lost. The entire interior of the house is just fully engulfed. The roof begins caving in. And Stephan lays
Stephan out, right?
dead in the street.
Yeah. I pulled his body out, but he's dead.
Mm-hmm. In fact, I should have been making death saves for him, but I'm just going to go ahead and roll 3 dice right now and see where he sits, and we'll call that the death saves for the fight. He's got to pass, he's got to pass, and he's got to fail. So, you have about a minute to figure out what you're going to do with Stephan.
Well,
Damn. I guess,
I've got cure wounds.
I mean, yeah, is he, like, not dead?
He's dead. I mean, he's making death saves. He's
Well, let me hit him with the HPs, bro.
he hasn't
Yeah,
stabilized, I guess.
I will blast him with some hit points. If we're, like, out of initiative now,
Yeah.
let me hit him with the
where
good
is
shit.
where is his little body?
Down on the bottom.
Just laying down on the road.
Oh,
I'm
there it
gonna-
is. I see.
I'll do Healing Word as a 4th level spell,
Okay.
which is 4d4 plus 2.
Okay.
He gets, hang on. That'll give him 11 hit points back.
Okay.
That means perfect.
Boom. Check that out. You saw behind the scenes. It's magic. All right.
Behind the kimono.
Behind the kimono. Okay, yeah. So you hit him with a little bit of hit points, and you see Stephan's eyes open, and he looks over and he just sees the bright light that is his house, and he blocks his face. He says, "What is happening?"
Oh yeah, they burned your house down, and you got stabbed by a fucking dwarf ghost.
And he just kind of looks around and he says, "My friends, thank you." And that's where we'll stop for today.
Yeah, thanks. You're welcome. We got you set up in a trap and your house burned down and then you almost died.
Your house that has your entire stock.
Right, yeah. Well, wasn't it on his cart?
I mean, there's some on his cart, but he had a lot stored in his house, you saw. Yeah.
Yeah, he did say when he was describing the room that there was lots of crates of stuff.
Yeah. And so that's where we'll stop for this week, and hopefully pick it up next week or so with Chelsea.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least he's alive.
Yeah. That was going to be interesting. I'm gonna say this on stream because it's just fun to talk about. But I purposely burned the house down to make you guys have to think about it. Because if you left his body in there, it would have burned to ash. He's just done. You can't get him back.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is so like when Nain grabbed him, I was just like, smart man.
Good call.
Smart
yeah.
man.
Good call.
Smart man.
Yep.
So yeah, good job, guys. That was an interesting encounter. I wasn't sure how it would play out. It played out very differently than I thought it would. So yeah,
That's good.
I liked it. It was fun.
It's fun.
All right,
Fun
and with
time.
that, we will see you next time on Attack of Opportunity D&D. Until then, goodbye.
Bye.